Hey, this is Andy McAfee. I'm here in my home voiceover studio. You may also know me as the voice of Emily Wong from Citadel News. And this is specifically for you, Mass Effect fans. It's come to my attention that since the drop of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, there's been some renewed discussion about what happened to Emily Wong in Mass Effect 3. Where did she go? So I'm here to tell you to the best of my knowledge. Let me first start by saying I had no idea who Emily Wong was when I first recorded her voice in Mass Effect. I showed up to Microsoft Studios in Burbank not knowing what character I was doing for what game, and the first time I heard about her was literally when I walked in the door of the studio. So I could tell that she was, kind of scrappy and determined and smart, but I wanted to give her a little bit of a sense of that kind of greenness, like a new reporter, and a little bit of that wide-eyed naivete, thinking she could take down corruption all on her own. I knew she wasn't a main character. I knew she was kind of a tertiary character. So I just wanted to give her the most amount of personality that I possibly could. Just really milk it. And that's how Emily Wong was born, I guess. That's how her character was born. And I really loved her character. I had a really great time, discovering who she was and giving her the most amount to do. So by the time Mass Effect 2 rolled around, she had become a full-time reporter and she was on the news. So I didn't really get to have that much fun with her. It was pretty straightforward, just reading the news of the day. And then the third game rolled around. So what I remember is that I actually was put on an avail. It was a general avail. And what that means is there was a specific week that casting was looking at because they are the ones who schedule all of the actors. And they called about a month ahead of time, and they just wanted to make sure that I knew that we would be recording, in about a month for this specific week. And that means when they get closer, they'll know exactly how much they have to record and which day they can schedule me for. So Emily Wong was supposed to be in Mass Effect 3 at some point. And as we got closer and closer to the date, I really didn't hear anything. And then just a couple days before, I was told that I was no longer needed. So I don't know what exactly happened, why they decided not to use that character after all, but she was at some point supposed to be in there. Now, I've heard that she live tweeted. It was some sort of marketing thing through BioWare, and I guess crashed into something and died on Twitter. I don't think they would have me in to record a vocal version of that, but I don't know. And then I also heard that there was another character. I guess it was like a version of a real life reporter for IGN or something like that, or G4 back when that was a network. I can't remember the name. But I'm guessing, if I had to make a guess, I would think that that was probably supposed to be Emily Wong, and then they just went a different direction and put a different character in there, maybe adapted the lines. But I think that only because I know Emily Wong was originally supposed to be in Mass Effect 3. So who knows? But I really wanted to clear up something about me not being available or there being some sort of issue getting me on the third game. Don't you love the internet? I am the source. So when you see a rumor about an actor, go to the source. And if that actor isn't specifically saying anything about, issues with a project in an interview or something, then you can think it's safe to assume that somebody just made it up and decided that they were the truth, and that somebody being a random person on the internet. Mass Effect is such a huge game. They recorded for months. There is no way they couldn't find some time to squeeze in a busy actor. So it wasn't an issue of me being unavailable. It was an issue of they went a different direction and decided not to have Emily Wong in the third game after all. So I hope that cleared things up for you. I feel very special that anybody even really connected to that character in the first place. I loved her, and anytime, any actor, that's all we can hope for, is that people really like our characters. That's the highest form of compliment. So thank you for loving Mass Effect, and this is Emily Wong signing off.